Ok, rifacciamo.
Hi, my name is Andrea.
Hi, my name is Jessica.
I'm Italian and I did a gap year in Australia.
And I'm Australian and I did a gap year in Italy.
Thank you so much, guys, for being here today. And hi to everyone who's listening and watching to us. So I asked you to come today because you decided to do a gap year in your respective countries. So like you switch your countries. And so today I have 10 questions for you. You're gonna find them there next to you in the little bowl. They're closed. It's like randomic order, just one, pick one and the other one will follow along. And I want both your perspectives on each question, okay? All clear?
Okay.
Nice.
Perfect.
Ready to go.
Whenever you're ready.
Okay.
Ladies first.
Okay. Okay. Means of transportation.
Want to start first?
Well, in Italy, I don't have a car here. So I've been using public transport and walking everywhere and been getting around all over Italy using the trains, which has been very, very handy, very useful.
Well, I lived in Gold Coast and I used buses and trains a lot. I'd say those are pretty comfortable, but pretty useful. I'd say bus drivers are kind of crazy. They
In
tend-
Australia compared
well,
to Italy.
I can't say in Australia, but I can definitely say in the Gold Coast.
Okay.
You get stomachache every time you ride a bus. And yeah, so I rented the car.
Yep.
Nice.
Okay. Your turn.
My turn. Ooh, nice. Cost of living.
Cost of living. I would say it's about the same in Italy versus Australia. I find groceries a bit cheaper here. And the quality of the groceries probably better for the price that you pay. In terms of other things, rent and that sort of thing, probably about the same. But the Gold Coast is quite expensive.
Yeah, well, I can say going out for breakfast is really expensive.
Oh yeah, coffee is way cheaper in
Yeah.
Italy, way cheaper.
About groceries, pretty much the same. A little bit more expensive in the Gold Coast, but not that much. Rent are probably pretty much the same, even though you pay per week, not per month in Australia. Yeah, I'd say a little bit more expensive overall in
See,
Australia, but
yeah.
not that much. Not
Yeah.
that crazy like people might think.
The exchange rate too, the exchange rate
Euro
doesn't help.
to Australian
yeah.
dollar.
But I'd say more or less about the same.
Yeah.
Not a huge difference. Yeah. For me
Yeah.
anyway.
Take with you a lot of euros, and then when you change it
Yeah,
to
yeah,
Australian
yeah.
dollars, you
Good
will find
idea.
yourself rich
Yes.
for a couple of months.
Yeah. Okay,
Your
that's it. Okay. Homesickness.
This is more like if you ever felt homesick, and if yes, what helped
What did you do?
Yeah.
Well, I definitely felt homesick after first year, say year and a half.
How long were you there for? More than
2 years and
Okay.
2 months.
A very
a long
long
time. Yeah.
Yeah, I really
Yeah.
enjoyed first few months like a lot. After a while, it kind of felt like a long vacation, too long. So I felt the urge to going back home. But that's probably something that happens to a lot of people. It's not necessarily bad feeling homesick. I found that it was like kind of good for myself. What about you?
I would say during winter here in Italy.
It's cold.
Yeah. and
Everyone's at home.
Yeah, there's just a bit of a depressed mood. It's not the same as summer. During
Yeah.
summer, you can forget about all that because there's so much going on. Winter was probably a period where things were a bit slow, so I didn't have much going on, and
Yeah.
maybe I missed. Yeah, well, I just had more time to think. So those thoughts probably, felt a bit homesick then. But I would say that when you are going to a school and doing the language school, and when you start to immerse yourself more in a place and start to make friends and really settle in, then you don't even have time to think about.
Yeah, you gotta keep yourself busy.
Have a routine, have a structure, and then that would be how I would deal with it. I feel like once I'm settled in a place, I never thought about it.
How long have you been here for?
Since in Italy since September last year.
Okay.
And in Europe
Too
since
soon
July.
to think about it.
Yes.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah. Okay, I think it's your turn.
Nice. Quality of life.
Quality of life. It's a hard one.
Okay, I'll go first. I'd say if we're talking about food culture,
Italy wins.
we win. Yeah.
Italy
but,
wins.
I mean, you don't have bad food. You just. It's mean to say no.
Yeah.
You don't have a food culture. That's why.
It's true.
I really like Australian food. Well, I like food in Australia. I like sushi in Australia. I like ramen in Australia. I like Italian food in Australia. I just didn't find any Australian food.
Because
in Australia.
there is none.
And
You're
the
right,
one that I
yeah,
found
yeah.
was Vegemite
Yeah,
and
Vegemite, yeah.
pies.
It's not, not that not that sophisticated.
No, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's
No,
okay.
I think because we inherited our food culture from the British.
Yeah. I didn't blame Aussie people.
Yeah.
I didn't blame Aussies.
we don't really have
don't
our
get it.
own tradition of that. It's kind of changed through the years. But I would say maybe in terms of that, Australia has more multicultural, options. Like
that's for
had,
sure.
Yeah, like there's something in Milan, it's okay, but in other places in Italy, it's so hard to get something that's Asian food or something different. But yeah.
Yeah, and the quality of life is more than just food.
Of course, yeah.
If we're talking about the, hospitals and all this stuff, Australia is, I found it good. I operated myself. I went for teeth removal.
Oh, yeah.
They were professionals. They were good.
Of course, yeah.
Little bit expensive, but not that much.
Yeah, I think
The quality of life is good in Australia.
I agree, yeah. I don't know if I could compare it to Italy. I don't think I know enough about it here in Italy. But I think what the Italians do well is a good work-life balance and actually enjoying, having an aperitivo and getting out and enjoying life a little bit. I think that's a lifestyle aspect that I really liked about Italy that I don't think we do as well in Australia. Yeah, we have a different culture, I guess.
Yeah.
Like the beach culture and different things, and
But by the time we are doing the happy hour, you already finished dinner, so everything is just
It's
moved
just
slightly
different.
forward for us. So.
Yeah. Okay, we do the
But
next
it was
one?
good.
Yeah.
Oh, your turn.
Okay. Personal growth.
I'll let you start.
I mean, there's a lot of personal growth that happens on a gap year, and it's still happening. So it's hard to even, hard to know how many ways the experience will change me. But yeah, you definitely discover a lot about yourself. When you go somewhere that you don't know anyone, you don't know the language, the culture's different. You have to, find the ways to, you realize how you face problems and you learn about yourself in that way. And yeah,
you're on a different continent, actually. You can rely on anyone. Pretty much.
That's very true. Yeah, it's not like coming from, a different country in Europe to Italy.
Yeah, exactly.
You would have experienced it in Australia. Everyone you know is on the complete other side
Everyone
of the
you
world.
know is long distance.
Let's see.
Yeah. I'd say the same, yeah. For me, it's a process that is already done, but I'd say I've improved a lot. Improved my English.
See?
I found myself with a lot of problems that I had to solve by myself.
One for me would be the questura here in Italy,
Yeah.
but I overcame that. I
Yeah.
got through that, so
I'd say it doesn't finish once you're going home.
yeah.
Once you're home, you keep.
You
At least
you
you're
get
trying.
a different attitude to
Yeah.
life and a different attitude. I think one thing it's taught me is, you know, maybe if you're feeling a bit apprehensive about making a change because it seems a bit risky or whatever, you start to realize,
Yeah.
you know, that you can actually do these things, you can actually
Yeah,
achieve it. So the
true.
next time you want to do something a bit
Yeah.
risky, a bit, you know, make a bit of a change, you realize it's not
Yeah.
that.
Now
I
that
can
you
do it.
lived in Italy, you
Yeah.
can live in Spain, then you
See.
can go to Portugal, then you can live.
Exactly, yeah.
Now you know that you can live anywhere in the world.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe you could change that one to coffee instead of food.
Cultural shock.
Cultural shock.
What you say?
Okay, I think the bureaucracy in Italy is probably the
Oof.
one thing that was a bit of a culture shock for
Yeah.
me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Just not straightforward, hard to, you know, sometimes a little bit difficult to even just find somebody to ask a question to.
Yeah, and then they would say, "Oh, you gotta
You
actually
gotta
speak
go
with the
there,
officer."
You gotta go here. Yeah. But I think at the beginning, because I didn't understand it, you know, I was a little bit apprehensive that, oh, you know, they're gonna kick me out because I haven't got something or whatever. But yeah, then, you know, the more I spoke to people and realized everybody feels the same way, I calmed down about it a bit and realized you
Yeah.
just go with it, and yeah, everything
With all the
everything
papers.
gets resolved in the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that was something that just to learn that that's the way it is, and
That's how
Yes,
they live here.
yes,
That's
yeah,
how
yeah.
they always lived here, and
That's
that's
it.
how they will keep.
yes, that's
live.
right. Yeah.
Well, my shock was actually really positive because as soon as I landed, I started getting talked to by like an old guy, an old Aussie guy, saying,
okay.
"Oh, where are you from, guys?" At the traffic light, and he started talking. And I thought it was kind of weird that he gave me immediate confidence.
See.
He seemed like a friend to me, so
Yeah.
I said, "Oh, that's cool." And then every time you approach, how do you say it? Pedestrians? The crossing? The crossing?
Yes, yeah.
Every car needs to stop to let you go through. You already found out that here.
Yeah, I suppose the traffic is another culture shock. Yeah.
So everything I found out about, everything cultural about Aussie people is actually really positive. They are really
Mi fa
easygoing.
piacere. It's nice to hear.
Really easygoing and
I think you're right. If
overall happy.
yeah, if you strike up
Happy.
a conversation with someone in Australia, you will end up having a beer with them
Yeah.
and talking to them all night. Whereas,
Yeah.
quite happy to talk and quite open like that. So, that's good that you had that experience. Yeah.
I don't know if it was the Gold Coast or.
Yeah, I think it's maybe not everywhere, but yeah, in general, I'd say that's a general thing that most people
Yeah.
find in Australia. Yeah, even in a shop or something, you know, there's more people talk a bit more than
Yeah.
you know. Here it's like cafe, okay, you know, ciao. Yeah. Whereas in Australia, you could talk for 10 minutes with the barista if you wanted.
Yes. Yeah. And then you create a line.
Yes, exactly.
They say, "Oh, sorry."
Yeah. Yes. Okay.
Two remaining.
Last one? Oh, no, two more. Making friends.
Oh.
How did that go for you?
Well, for me, it was pretty easy. I already said that Aussie people are really friendly and open-minded, but I joined the school probably like you,
See?
like you did, and I immediately met a lot of people from different countries. I met pretty much Argentinians, Brazilians, South Americans in general, a couple of Asian people. I immediately linked with them because we were in the same situation.
See.
But I'd say talking with Aussie people in pubs, bars, even in nightclubs. Everyone's just easygoing, trying to make new friends. So I'd say making new friends is really not a problem in Australia.
Especially the Gold Coast, because a lot
Probably.
a lot of people, tend to move to the Gold Coast and not know people. So I think it's probably a place where it's super easy to. A lot of people are looking to make friends, and
Yeah,
but
it's really easy. I think the con is a lot of people go to Australia for a year. So a lot of the friends that you actually make are for a short term
See.
because they would go back home
Yes,
or they would move to
yeah.
Melbourne while you
Yeah,
stay in the
yeah.
Gold Coast. So making new friends is easy.
But
Keeping them
then they leave. Yeah.
might be a little bit harder.
Yeah.
Is it the same for you?
I definitely met friends through the school, through the
Yeah.
school experience. And what's really nice about the school is there's all different types of people. So, people older and younger and from,
Yeah.
like you said, from different
Yeah.
cultures. So, definitely through the school. Also just through my travels, staying in hostels and things, you end up linking up with people who these days it's so easy to keep in touch. And I've found myself now with friends in Greece, friends in Belgium, friends in London. So this is really nice to have all these connections throughout Europe. And also just from having housemates and things, if depending on what living option you choose, can also make friends with. Through who you're living with. And
About this, how was your experience with hostels? I was kind of afraid to go to a hostel in Australia. Not because of Australia, because I just never been to a hostel before. I actually did, but it was in Bali.
okay,
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
One. The other one was.
I mean, you do it for the price, I guess.
Yeah.
It's cheaper, but also for the social side. I think maybe here in Europe, I don't know. I haven't really stayed in hostels in Australia, so I don't know if it's so much the same. But here in Europe, there seems to be a big culture of it, big backpacking culture, moving around a lot. So, but I mean, I found all of the haven't had any problems in a hostel, but so far so good. Let's hope it stays that way. I'm sure there's some horror stories from hostels.
Yours?
Okay, I'll do the last one.
Yeah, please.
Actually, we have another.
Oh, we have another one. There's one
I
more.
didn't want you to pick it
Oh,
before.
okay.
It's like the closing
Okay.
one.
Okay, well, I'll do this one. You do the last one.
Okay.
All right, this one is language.
Okay.
I hope you picked up some Aussie slang.
Some, yeah. After a while, actually, because. So once I finished the English school, English class, I thought I was finally good at English. And then I started speaking with Aussie. And then I had to start all over again because I couldn't understand. The problem is it was part of my job to understand what they were saying. So it was like,
because of the accent, because of the sayings or like the words,
some
the
of
slang.
them, especially 50 years old or more, their accent was really thick, was really particular. Some of them introduced some slangs that I thought, what is this?
Strange way of saying something.
Sorry, what did you say? No, the word before that.
Yeah.
But you can understand after a while.
Yeah.
Sometimes some of them, I think they will try to overcomplicate it.
Yeah. Yeah, English can be, there's many ways to say something in any language, and yes, you can.
Well, slang is not that complicated. After a while, you gotta get used to Aussie slang. And then you figure out something by yourself.
You'll hear a word in the street and you'll...
Someone else will say, you get curious about it, and then you learn something more.
Yes.
So I'd say learning English was pretty easy. Learning Aussie accent was funnier.
Yeah. Yes.
Not difficult, not necessarily difficult.
Yeah.
Just take more time. It takes more time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
But it was good.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say my Italian has improved a huge amount since being here and being immersed in it. I started to study Italian like maybe 4 or 5 years ago, but only doing evening classes after work. And I just knew at some point it was never going to really progress unless I immersed myself in it and forced myself to speak in it and think in it and yeah, use it every day. So yeah, I could keep doing the classes for 2 hours a week for 10 years and probably not get much better. Or I could come for 1 year and fully immerse myself in it. And yes, I think that I feel like now I know that there's still so much more to learn. I still feel at times lost, particularly in conversations in bars and clubs and things. At the school I get on fine. At the school I can see how much I've improved there and how much that I can handle that quite well. But just the everyday language, sometimes when people speak really fast, or I think probably the main thing for me with the Italians is the speed. When they talk really really fast, that's
When
is a
you
struggle.
try to speak Italian with someone, how do they react to your Italian?
They will like in terms, do they speak English back or do they
they're trying to understand. They think you're good at it, and then they reply a little bit slower.
Yes, so I think in general, it's just it'll just go along in Italian until I'm like,
Okay. Okay.
till I have a confused look on my face, and then they
And then
may
they
either
try.
switch to English or they will try in another way, sort of. But yeah, I think it's really useful to learn a few phrases like, can you please repeat it or something.
Yeah.
I didn't quite catch that, and and then and as soon as they know that, or if there was ever situations I said, oh, I'm learning Italian, then they would definitely speak slower. And I have found everyone to be really encouraging and really helpful. If you say you're speaking Italian, that they're really happy for you and they want to help you learn. So yeah, you have to put yourself in a vulnerable position. You have to try, and it's scary, but yeah, it's nice when you get the feedback. Oh, but you speak really well.
I get that a couple of times. So I was using that. I'm still learning English only in case of extreme emergency because I wanted to.
Yes.
I wanted to get in trouble. I wanted to go deep into misunderstanding and it was kind of funny to me, even though I had to make people repeat themselves.
I would say I haven't had a situation where I've, for example, ordered one thing and then something else completely arrived. So I haven't had too many misunderstandings, which is good. I think it shows I'm on the
You understand the topic, even though you didn't get every word. It's pretty the same. Okay.
Yeah.
I think we got it. Last
Got
one.
to the last one.
Oh, advice for future gappers.
Okay. You start. What's your
This
advice?
might be long.
Yeah. Would you recommend Australia?
Oh, absolutely. To pretty much everyone. I'd say, as you might know, English here is not like well spoken. Not that much. Not by everyone. Some of us are really good, but if you just rely on the school education, not that much.
And if you want to really
We are
improve your
probably
level.
at the level of a 7 years old in Australia. I'm not even kidding.
Okay.
Yeah, probably. So if you wanna improve your English, if you wanna meet new friends, like we talked about it earlier, if you wanna put yourself in a different situation where you don't know anyone, you're on a different continent, a good continent, with good people, where you can actually make good money and learn more about yourself, I would definitely recommend Australia. Even for a year. It doesn't have to take 5 years. When I went there, I didn't know when or if I would have returned here. So I'd say save some money and then join a school, learn English, learn some Aussie people, have fun,
Yep.
work, and learn something more about yourself. That's pretty much the advice I have for everyone.
Yeah. Yeah, I think if you're curious about, learning a language is a skill for life, really. And it's a door into a new culture and into, a whole new way of living. So if you're curious about learning and you like, you want to kind of do something different that's, perhaps you don't learn at a university or whatever. This is learning a language and going down and having an experience in another country is, really, it's something that you'll keep with you. Like you'll, keep using, like you said, improving your English. I think even learning Italian improves your English.
Probably, because you found out that when you speak another language, you actually speak differently.
Yes.
I doesn't speak English the same way I speak Italian.
You have to, you have to use the language
I sound
to express.
different.
Yeah.
I talk with a different pace.
Of course.
And I think apart from that, it does open your mind even more. Because now you know you can live anywhere. Now you know you can learn a different language more than Italian.
Yeah, and you understand a different culture, understand different, people a little bit differently. It's So I think my advice would be if you're curious about doing something new, then you should definitely think about doing a gap year and I think you should I think that you can do it at any age as well.
Yes.
It doesn't matter. And
just a year.
Yeah, exactly. And you're always, you can always earn more money back again, or you can, but...
Travel more.
Yeah.
Going back home.
Yeah.
I think I have wasted a few years, but the years that I spent in Australia, they were well spent.
Yeah, that's good. But in terms of practical advice, I don't know. It just kind of maybe depends on the situation. But
without being too specific, just
that would be...
Perfect.
Is that okay?
So much. And now, Jessica, let them hear your Italian.
Ciao a tutti, ci vediamo in Italia prestissimo.
Ciao da Italianforawhile, a presto.